Hello, I am currently sitting in a 2026 Toyota RAV4 Woodland, and I'm going to run through all the buttons for you. If you find this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Starting in the middle with the shifter, if you pull it back into reverse, it will bring up your backup camera and your 360 camera so you can see all the way around the vehicle. Then you have neutral, drive, and if you go over to the left, you can shift through the gears manually. This vehicle does have an electronic park brake, so every time you put the shifter in park, it automatically engages the park brake, and when you take it out of park, it automatically disengages the park brake. Next to that, you have a hold button. If you turn this on, you'll see a green hold light in the bottom right corner of the dash. Then if you put the vehicle in drive, you'll see an orange one next to it. You can actually take your foot off the brake while the vehicle's in drive, and it won't go anywhere. Say you're sitting in a drive-thru and you get tired of holding your foot on the brake, it'll hold it for you, and then when you're ready to move forward a spot, you just tap the gas pedal, it releases, you can move forward, and then push down hard on the brake to activate again. In front of the shifter, you've got a USB-C charging port right here. Then you have a camera with the word view. If you push that, it'll bring up your 360 camera so you can look all the way around the vehicle and see if anything's out there. Then over here, you have another USB-C charging port. Below that, you have downhill assist control. So basically, if you turn this on, the vehicle will control the gas and the brake so you can focus on steering through difficult terrain. And then you have a button to turn off your traction control. Normally, you'd want to leave this on, but if you were stuck in some snow or mud and you wanted to spin the tires to try to get out, you could turn it off right there. Above that, you do have drive modes where you can switch between normal, eco, sport, and custom. Normal is for normal driving. Eco is going to try to make it as fuel efficient as possible. Sport is going to try to give you all the power that it can. And then custom is where you can configure your own drive mode. Then below that, you have EV mode, which stands for electric vehicle mode. Since this is a hybrid, if you have a fully charged hybrid battery and you want to do a low-speed short trip and full electric, you can activate that here. Then over here, this vehicle is all-wheel drive, so it's front-wheel drive most of the time. If the front wheels slip at all, it kicks in the back wheels automatically. But it does have a trail mode and a snow mode if you get into more difficult terrain, or you can put it back into normal right here. And then you do have a wireless phone charger right here, and the hazards for the vehicle are up here. This vehicle does have heated seats and a heated steering wheel. So you have the driver's side heated seat, high, low, off, and then the heated steering wheel on and off right there, and then the passenger controls are right here. It also has dual zone auto climate control. So these will change the driver's side temperature up and down. These will change the passenger side temperature up and down. This is the front window defrost, so it'll blow all the air up on the front windshield. This will de-ice the back window. Then up here you have an auto button, which is like a thermostat for your car. So if it's on auto 70 and it's hot out, it'll cool it down to 70. And if it's cold out, it'll heat it up to 70. This will change where you want the vents to blow. This will do fan speeds up and down. This will do recirculate on and off. And then sync will make the passenger side temperature do whatever the driver's side does. And then if you push this up arrow, it'll give you a few more options. You do have a de-icer right here. So basically there's like a heating pad underneath the windshield wipers. So if you turn this on in the wintertime, it'll help the wipers not freeze to the windshield. Then you can turn AC on and off right there. You can adjust the fan speed still. There's an eco button where it'll run the climate control a little bit less to be more fuel efficient. And then this will cancel out the rear vents that go to the second row passengers. And then if you click on options here, it's just another way to do the S-Flow, which is canceling out the rear vents, and then the de-icer. Then if you go to customize, you can do the AC link to auto on and off. In the top left corner of the radio screen is your home tab. So you can have your navigation, what's playing on the radio station, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, drive modes, and then you can customize it in whatever order you want it to be in. Then the arrow here is your cloud navigation. So you do have to have a subscription for this through Toyota, and then you'll have built-in maps on the radio screen. It costs $15 per month. Otherwise, you can use your wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto to use your phone's navigation on the screen for free. Then you have the music symbol. Off to the left here, you have all your presets. Down here, you can go channel by channel. You can pause it and back it up if you missed a song. You can even hit tune here and choose FM, AM, or XM and just tune directly to the station. And then if you like the station, you just hit this heart button and it'll add it to your favorites list right there. Then the phone tab here will just take you to your Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, or Android Auto, so you can have all your contacts on the screen. And then finally, you have the settings tab where you can log into your profile, add Bluetooth devices, make all kinds of different vehicle customizations. If you find this video helpful, here are a few ways to help support my channel. Please click that subscribe button and consider making a donation so I can keep making informative content. Thank you. Up above, you have map light, map light. This will turn all the lights in the vehicle on, all the lights off, and then the one that says door here, if it's lit up like that, anytime you open a door, the lights will come on. Then you have your SOS Safety Connect button. If you get a flat tire or have some sort of emergency, you can push this. It'll call Toyota and they can send help your way. Behind the steering wheel is your wipers. If you go up to mist, it'll do one swipe and then back to off. One click down is auto windshield wipers, so if it detects raindrops on the windshield, it'll wipe automatically. You can adjust the auto windshield wipers right here. Then you have low and high. If you pull this lever towards you, it'll spray and clean the front window. If you push this away from you, it'll spray and clean the back window. And then if you twist the end here, there's a delayed and then on setting for the back wiper. Over here at the headlights, you can go all the way down to DRL off, which is daytime running lights off, no lights at all. Park lights, most people leave it on auto, they turn on and off on their own. And then there's headlights. Forward for high beam, back for low beam. Then you can turn the fog lights on and off right here. And then this vehicle does have automatic high beams. So basically, if you're driving down the highway at night with your high beams on and you meet another car and forget to dim them, it can sense their headlights and dim them for you automatically. You can turn that feature on and off by pushing the end button right here. On the right side of the steering wheel, this vehicle does have adaptive cruise control. So basically, if you're driving down the highway with the cruise control set at 70 miles per hour and you come up on a car going any slower, it'll automatically sense that car, slow down, and match their speed. To set that, you just get to the speed you want to set it at and then push this top left button right here. It'll say set at 70 miles per hour up on the dash. If you want to bump it up to 72, you can go 1, 2. If you want to go back down to 70, you can go 1, 2. If you want to cancel the cruise control, you can hit cancel or tap the brake pedal. Then you do have a zone selector right here, so you can choose 4, 3, 2, and 1, and that's how close it'll follow the vehicle in front of you. And then over here, you do have a mode button, so you can switch it from adaptive cruise control over to adaptive cruise control, but it's an eco run mode, so it'll try to be a little more fuel efficient. And then you can change it to cruise control, where it's like regular cruise control and it won't slow you down automatically. Then this vehicle does have lane trace assist. So basically, if you're driving down the highway with the cruise control set, it'll look ahead at the lines in front of you and try to keep the vehicle perfectly centered. If you don't like that, you can turn it off right here. On the left side of the steering wheel, you have volume controls to turn the radio up and down. And then the arrows here will go through your favorite radio station presets. Above that, you have a voice command button. Tune to XM channel 57.
Here's Y2 Country on Sirius XM.
Above that is like a clear button. If you ever get a notification up on the screen, you can hit this to clear it. And then the left, right, up and down arrow is for customizing the center display. So you can go up and down through the left tab to show some different information. And then if you push the right and left arrow, it'll change up the entire display. On the left side of the dash, there's an up and down arrow. This will adjust the brightness on your instrument panel. This is for the key card that comes with the vehicle. If you want to start it using that, you hold the key card up to this and then put your foot on the brake and push the start button. And then this is for the power liftgate. So you hold it about 2 seconds, it'll open the liftgate. Hold it again, it'll close it. And then down here, you have a button to open the fuel door on the side of the vehicle, and then a lever you can pull to pop the hood. Finally, on the driver door, you have window locks. So if you activate this, nobody in the vehicle can roll the windows up or down. Then you have all 4 window controls right here. They are all one-touch auto up and down. So if you give it a quick push, it rolls all the way down. And if you lift up real quick, it'll roll all the way back up. Then you can lock and unlock the doors right there. For adjusting the mirrors, you can hit the left one, move the left mirror around, hit the right one, move the right mirror around. And then if you put it back in the center, if you bump this, it won't go anywhere. And that should be all the buttons on this 2026 Toyota RAV4 Woodland. If you found this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you.